Good morning. I haven't been on here in a while. I haven't did a video. I just wanted to touch base this morning before getting dressed for my evening job and just to fill you in on how things been going with the direct support professional job. Okay, back in December, I accepted a position with Easter Seals as a direct support person. Everything had was going fine up until, let's say, yesterday, but I saw some issues long before yesterday. As far as the position, I was doing it well, doing everything as far as the upkeep of the home, making sure they're eating, making sure they take their medications, and just the general things that you do when you're taking support, or when you're supporting the mentally challenged, or so that's the only word I know to use because that's why they're needing help. They can't live their life alone and take care of all their affairs, so they have to have somebody over them all the time. Well, that part was okay, but it was the house manager. Those are the ones you have to watch out for, because the one that is over these two people, um, she is controlling, and I want to say sort of self-centered. Her problems or whatever is more important than everybody else's. It's me, me, me. She talks about herself a lot. But the issue I had with her, okay, when I got hired in, I was hired in to work, and she didn't hire me. Someone else hired me. I was hired in to work Monday through Thursday, 4 to 12. But she wanted to push the agenda of me putting in extra time. She said if you wanted to quit your weekend job so you can work weekends. I said, no, ma'am. I'm not interested in quitting my um, weekend job so I can put in more time here because I have a set schedule that I work. Um, but that was my first flag with her. Okay, she wanted to dictate my time, and as I have said in my previous videos, I will not let anybody dictate my time. If I give you these certain hours that I can work, now that's when I can do it. Sorry about my lamp. Um, so that was the first flag. Okay. Then here recently, her boyfriend's um, mother passed away. Okay, she's gonna ask me, could I fill in for her my only day off? Well, she'd already got something set up in place, and then she would throw this. So, well, we're supposed to be a team here. We're supposed to be a team here. Okay, but still, I understand that. Before I came, you had to work more hours than what you're working right now. I have relieved you of that stress by taking care of Monday through Thursday, 4 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay, that wasn't good enough. She wanted more time um, than that. But the supervisor that hired me, she understood that all I wanted to do was Monday through Thursday. I wasn't interested in putting in any more time than what I already had. But this woman, then that's not really what I want to call her. Because me and her it came to, we ended up having words. And like I said, do not let anybody dictate your time. Even if you get hired in to one job full time, every time they call you in, you ain't gotta go. I mean, I have learned a long time ago you cannot let these jobs just dictate your time, where you can't not take care of your personal needs, or the upkeep of your home, of your of things you might want to do for yourself, or just relax. You cannot let people dictate your time like that. Um, you after you become an adult, you are your own person. And God Himself don't dictate your time. How are you gonna let some other human dictate your time? Um, but yeah, so the last little incident happened here, uh, just here recently, just yesterday. So January went through, it was okay. February, like I said, I could see signs. This woman is kind of controlling, and she's very hyperactive, like somebody on drugs or just needs a nerve pill or something. I don't know. And she smokes cigarettes. So I don't know. She has some issues going there. Okay. I could tell a change last week because the little guy, he kind of whatever she says goes. So he feeds off her negativity. And if she's upset with me, he's gonna be upset with me. Okay, yesterday when I come into work, she was upset with me because she last week she said you need to set a time to go in, come over here because I live in a different town from this job, about 30 minutes away. I live in the next county over. You need to come in and go to by the office and go over the day with us. And also, I need you to come in early so I can take my boyfriend to see the doctor by 3:30. Okay, what she was wanting me to do was come in Monday for her and then set another day and come in early for the notes. I wasn't doing that. I told her no. I am not coming in early every day. I don't want no extra time. After I do the daily notes, I don't know what you're gonna do about your boyfriend. I mean, I may be mean, I don't know. But you know what? So she had got it set up with the other lady that some other older ladies that worked with that already was there before I came. She should have asked her anyway. This woman don't have the responsibilities. She just has one job and her husband. Her kids are grown, so she has more time to spare than I do. I don't have the time. I work 6 days a week. I work Saturday, Sunday, 12-hour shifts at the nursing home, and then I work at that DPS job under her at this home, taking care of these people Monday through Thursday from 4 to 12 a.m. I didn't have no time to spare her. And she didn't get that through her thick skull that I didn't have no more time to give to her. So she did not like it. She was always pushing the issue about me putting in a little extra time or asking me to work some days. Okay, so if I'd have said yes to her, that when she asked me to work for her for the funeral, so she could go to her boyfriend's mom's funeral, or no, I don't think they had the funeral. She wanted bereavement time. This is really, to be honest, bereavement time. She ain't even married to the man, but she wanted bereavement time. So the funeral wouldn't have been that Friday. She just wanted time off. But I mean, she had something already set up, but she still asked me. And I think she just seemed just to do it just to see if I was gonna be in about my time being off, my only day off. I think that's what it was about. She was just asking just but anyway, I told her no, that's my only day off. So if I'd have did that, I got off at 12 that night, the night prior. So I would have had to get up at 6 o'clock, get about 5 or 6 hours sleep, get up at 6 o'clock, and try to be at the job again by 8 o'clock and work from 8 to 4 for her, and then have to work my other job at the nursing home 12 hours. I wouldn't have had no time off that week. So, but yesterday was the killer. Like I said, when I come in, she was real quiet, and then she's gonna say, she says, "You really put me in a hard spot yesterday. I really need you to come in," which I didn't put her in a hard spot. She already had asked one of the other women that already works with the company to to come in maybe an hour or two for her to go take her boyfriend to the doctor because he messed around and done sawed off some of his toes with a daggum accidentally with a chainsaw. He was cutting a tree and the chainsaw fell and he has lost a couple of toes. So and then she wanted me to do the training. So I know what she was wanting. She was wanting me to come in Monday for her and do the training. But me and her, when I had last saw her on Thursday, she was just on to me about the training notes. It was some things that need to be cleared up about the training note, about the notes because they had switched from paper to doing it on the computer. So it's a certain way it has to be done. I said, okay, well, I'll come in Monday. And I told her that last Thursday. But what she did not understand was I wasn't coming in for her and doing that too. See, if I had to be at work by 4 o'clock, okay. So her boyfriend's appointment was at, she showed me 3:30. So I would have had to be probably be there 2:30. So for me to come by the office, um, I would have probably had to be in Savannah. That's where it is, Savannah, Tennessee. I would have had to be in Savannah probably by 1:30. So I would have to start getting ready by 11 o'clock that day. No, sister. Mm. I had done work all weekend. My back was hurting because I have issues with my back. And we worked short Saturday and Sunday. And I was resting my back. Yeah, she texted me Monday, but I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I did not go in. I did not answer her calls. Well, she didn't call me. She texted me. So I didn't answer 'em. All I did was got with the people in the office to let let them know that I'm coming for my little training for the notes, the daily notes. So when I came in that yesterday evening, that's when me and her got in. We had words, when I said what I said and she said what she said, and I knew after that I couldn't work in that home no more. So what I did, and then to look out, like I said, he I was feeding off. I read things, I ain't psychic, but I know when something ain't right. And then too, I can't retaliate him against him in any kind of way because I did they could lock me up. He could do whatever he wanted, but I could not do, which I push come to shove, I don't know what I might do, but I'm just saying. So what I did, I texted the other little lady that does fill in, another little black lady, and I let her know what was going on. And she didn't change a word. She came on in. And also, I let the supervisor know. First, I contacted the supervisor and let her know what was going on in the house. And that me and this woman just had words. Woman, Linda, she was the name of the house manager. So I let her know. So, because if I had just left, they could have got me with abandonment because these people are not supposed to be left alone. So I got on that phone and I did my little networking. You know, I looked and seen whose numbers was available. So I got with the little black lady, and she came on over. The other little black lady works in the home. She came on over and she said, "Oh no, you're no bother." And I told her this. We went outside and I told her the situation that just happened, what's going on, and everything. And she said she has had words with this woman. And then there's been other stories about this Linda. She has gotten into it with other people. But once she messed up with me, when she started thinking that she's gonna dictate my time. I am 52 years old. Nobody dictates my time. Nobody. When I say I'm going to work a job and I'm going to work these allotted hours, that's all I can work. It's what I gave you, what I applied for. And if you got a problem with that, I mean, I really don't work enough. I don't work I work 32 hours on one job and 24 on the other. So that's like what, 56 hours or somewhere in the ballpark. Um, I don't have the time to do no filling in for anybody. I'm sorry. It's just the way my life is set up. That's the way Fridays is my only whole day off. So I'm working all these hours because I've got other things in the plans. I'm working on my own food stand. Because eventually I'm gonna let this this DSP job go, this support person job go. So I can work full time in my little food stand, cook and sell food plates. Um, I'm still working on trying to get everything up to par to pass the health department inspectors codes. Because they'll come out and inspect it. So I got to get that done. But for now, I these jobs you can't let them dictate your time. You can't let them dictate how much money you're gonna make or you can make. I mean, because remember, uh, God gives us free will, and if He gives us free will as individuals, um, no human, no other human can dictate your time. I mean, yeah, if you work a job, yeah, you got to fulfill those hours. So they own your time right then because they're paying you for your time and your skills. So yeah, if you say you're gonna work Monday, um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, well, you be there. You be there. So that's what I was doing. I did that. I will be at my job, do what I have to do, other than when I have a health issue. I've been having a lot of trouble with my back uh, for the last month or so. I had to go to the emergency room because I pulled a muscle, lifted somebody out of bed on my weekend job. And then this week, my back, it hurt me so bad after working short um, on the weekend job. I had more patients to take care of, and I had to do a whole lot more work. And I noticed if I'd have to, even cleaning up around here in my house or doing chores, if I'm on my feet steady for more than 5 to 6 hours without sitting down, my back will ache. It will ache. I mean, it hurts so bad. Yeah, it hurts really bad if I don't get my if sit down time. So I have to have that option. So that's one reason that I'm trying to, like I said, um, work for myself. Uh, that's my goal is to work for myself in my own business and where I can dictate my time and all that. Of course, for a while, I'll keep the weekend job because it's just 2 days, but eventually I know I'm going to have to let that go because it's getting to my back. Now, this DSP job, it's the physical part of it's not bad. You just don't make as much money. For my weekend job, I make $2,000. Might as well say a month on that job at $19 an hour. And then the bonus that I get, so it tallies out to about $2,000, a thousand every 2 weeks. And then with the other job, I get 12.75 an hour, so that's another what 14 or 1500. So but I'm putting the time in. I'm really putting the time in to work. I am. Um, I just can't do anything extra, and that was the issue with this job. But even though I can't work there, the supervisor that hired me, she's going to place me in another home today. So um, it will be instead of from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's going to be from 3 to 11. So I'll have to start getting ready an hour earlier than I had been. Um, so I'll need to leave every day by 2 o'clock instead of 3. I had been leaving at 3 o'clock. In case something happens, I would leave at 3 o'clock, so I wouldn't have to rush and stuff. Just take my time because, like I said, it's like 30 miles away. So if it's 30 miles away, you want to drive at a decent time so you don't have to rush to get clocked in or relieve the other person. You want to get there early enough so you can um, you know, be there in a timely fashion on time. But anyway, like I said, she understood. The supervisor understood because she said that they said that I heard it from more than one person that they've had trouble with this one. She ran another lady off that was working in the house, or she's just this house manager. She's got a lot of negative vibes, and you can tell, and she's just not a nice person to be around. I mean, I don't. I could when she was when I would come in and relieve her at 4 o'clock, I just couldn't wait till she went out the door because I just didn't like being around her. I just got a bad vibe, bad feeling from her, and she's bossy and controlling and stuff. And I don't like those kind of people. I don't like those kind of people. It's like she thought she knew everything, and her way or the highway. It don't work with me like that. So now, until they hire somebody, so she's just gonna be. I hate to say it, but she's gonna be fucked. So instead of her having me there until they hire somebody, she may have to stay and work an extra 4 hours. You know, she done run me off. Um, but I knew that after we had those words, there's no sense in me thinking I could work there because he's gonna feed off of her, and it just it wouldn't be a peaceful environment. And then when I go into this new home, I'm gonna have a talk with this lady, so she'll know that I'm not gonna be able to fill in anything but just the hours that I was hired in to do. Um, and if I have to stay over too many times, you know, I'm gonna be getting that building ready pretty soon anyway. But I know I'm gonna be leaving. I figure by June, maybe before, I'll be gone from this job anyway, because I'll be working out of my building, during the week. But anyway, yeah, you just gotta let them know. I mean, I really don't have no extra time to spare other than what I was already hired in for. So I'm gonna talk to maybe this housemate. I know she probably gonna call her and probably put some poison in her ear. She ain't nothing she could say that I wasn't doing right because I kept that house clean. I made sure that everything was clean and laundry was done. It wasn't nothing for the oncoming shift person to do when she came in, other than what she didn't have to do no cleaning because I cleaned that house. I kept it clean. I kept it in order for those people and everything. So she can't have nothing negative. The only thing she could say about me is I wasn't a team player. I didn't want to work any extra hours other than what I was supposed to. So she might could say that. But that's about all she could say. And she probably said I'm a smart bitch. But yeah, I'm a smart bitch when you go try to dictate my time. I'm a smart bitch then, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to fill everybody in on uh, my latest uh, job, day job that I have during the week. Uh, but that's all I have for you right now. And about in a couple of hours and a half, I got to start getting ready for my job for this evening. But you all have a blessed day, and spring is right around the corner, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think the time changes this coming Saturday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning. I think it's like 2 a.m. My cell phone usually changes on its own. But anyway, thanks for listening. And oh, yeah, I meant to. Okay, somebody had asked me, I need to address this about what shoes do I wear uh, on my job. I wished I had some. Let me see. Okay, these. like these here. These are really cushioned really well. They're more like, other than when I have to give showers, the soles are really soft in these shoes. But this is similar to the kind of shoes that I wear to my job. So they support my feet really well. Um, I have lots of shoes. It's I I work I can work a whole 12 hours and my feet don't hurt me never, because I make sure my feet are cushioned and are comfortable walking on that floor. It's always my back. But I think my back issues have stemmed from maybe earlier years when I didn't wear comfortable shoes, because I can remember back then that my feet would hurt because the shoes might have not had enough sole in them to support my feet. And yes, my feet would hurt along with my back. So my back issues, along with the kind of work I do, and maybe mistakes I made back in the day with the wrong kind of footwear, may have contributed to what's going on with my back right now. Um, but anyway, I wanted to address that, and then I am going to get off of here because I got a few more things I need to do before having to get ready for work. And like I said, everybody have a blessed day.